If you want an endless list of marvelous surprises, President Ibrahim Traore, the president of Burkina Faso, is the one to check out. Among the sectors the captain is tackling intensively is the industrial sector of this West African and Sahel country, which has long been lagging. Burkina Faso under President Ibrahim Traore is soon to reopen West Africa's largest brewery and beverage factory. This factory, which has been asleep for over a decade, is coming back to the more important life due to the many benefits it was serving and expected to serve again when reopened. BRAFASO was a major landmark at its time of commissioning way back in 2004, a move which made Burkina Faso open major gates of its industrial sector in West Africa. Sitting on over 100 hectares, this massive factory includes a mineral water production section, a sugar refinery, and an expansive brewery, all which declare its extravagance. BRAFASO is to soon bring back its former memories, when it had provided over 600 direct jobs and over 7,500 indirect jobs for suppliers, transport services, and other related industries, which was a major step for Burkina Faso's employment opportunities. The facility all of a sudden ceased its operations in 2008. This sudden closure of BRAFASO came due to the owner's declaration of failure for injection of more funds into this magnificent facility. Even though attempts had been ongoing in 2015, where a restructuring and upgrading office was created and over 15 billion CFA francs were allocated to ensure that BRAFASO continues its operations, this never came into reality. As Burkina Faso has been grappling with insurgency, with a number of terrorist groups causing instability in a number of regions of Burkina Faso, a number of sectors have been poorly executed. Ever since President Ibrahim Traore came into power in September 2022, many of these sectors are under massive transformation by the captain. The industrial sector being one of the major sectors in a country's economy, Burkina Faso under this young and vibrant leader is rejuvenating major sectors to ensure that the economy of this West African country becomes elevated to a more developed level. BRAFASO is looked at as vital for both local and foreign markets, contributing to the revenue of Burkina Faso and also providing jobs for Burkina Faso. Working hand in hand with the private sector, the government knows that it is a major step if a steady development is to be achieved. The industrial sector plays a crucial role in the overall economic growth of a country. It contributes to increased production, fixed investment, exports, employment, and capacity utilization. President Ibrahim Traore, together with his cabinet, are fully aware that industrial development is strategically important for the overall economic development of Burkina Faso. BRAFASO is with no doubt, when reopened, going to unlock a number of economic possibilities for Burkina Faso. Consumption being a major contributor to the continued survival of a supplier, this factory's reopening is targeting the available and willing consumers in Burkina Faso and outside its borders. Even though attempts for its reopening have been failing, President Ibrahim Traore has boldly injected over 11 billion CFA francs. This will ensure that all the necessary worn-out facilities on this factory are refurbished, plus buying the necessary raw materials needed in production. Farmers are going to reap big because the factory needs agricultural raw materials for production of beverages. BRAFASO will have an annual production capacity of 235,000 hectoliters from the laminate section and 480,000 hectoliters from the brewery. This production will cut on reliance on imported beverages in Burkina Faso. BRAFASO reopening outlines the major plans President Ibrahim Traore has for a sustainable development of this Sahel country. As the industrial sector of Burkina Faso heavily relies on mining, mainly gold mining, President Ibrahim Traore wants to diversify this vital sector through encouraging creation of a number of factories other than those in the gold sector. This will, in turn, boost the economy of Burkina Faso and make it a one to look at in West Africa. Now being the fourth largest gold producer in Africa, Burkina Faso is in the midst of a modern gold rush, with this gold in almost every region of the country. President Ibrahim Traore knows that isn't enough. Industrial diversification is crucial. The economic growth rate is high. Burkina Faso has a wealth of natural resources, and there is a growing food processing industry and the nascent tech sector. At an estimate of over 575,000 hectares of land harvested annually, Burkina Faso is the largest producer of cotton in Africa, and also the 10th largest producer of cotton worldwide and the 6th largest cotton exporter in the world. The country's cotton sector directly employs over 350,000 people, with an estimate of over 3 million people completely dependent on it for their livelihoods. Contributing 35% of GDP and accounting for 60% of foreign currency earnings, the industry is of enormous strategic importance to the country. Through his clear vision, President Ibrahim Traore saw an advantage in this. Just after the beginning of 2024 in March, President Ibrahim Traore launched the construction of a mega textile complex. This magnificent factory is to employ over 10,000 of people. These moves are clearly showing how the captain is using the opportunities Burkina Faso has to come up with a thriving country in almost its various sectors. BRAFASO, the magnificent beverage factory, is going to boost both the local and external markets for the products from this groundbreaking factory. The earlier the better. The captain wants with immediate effect the refurbishment of this factory to be worked on immediately. It seems President Ibrahim Traore is opening long been closed doors for Burkina Faso's economic growth and development. Burkina Faso is, with no doubt, undergoing massive transformation, with improved security topping the charts of improvements. With improved security, more investors are flocking to Burkina Faso to utilize the opportunity of available resources, young workforce among other benefits. The captain is now providing for them. What do you think about these developments President Ibrahim Traore is bringing in Burkina Faso? Let's get to know in the comments below. Also, don't forget to subscribe and also leave a like for this video.